Hi there, I'm Richard Rice. I'm a PGA golf professional. In this week's video, we're going to be improving your greenside bunker game. Stay tuned. The big issue in bunkers is controlling where the club strikes the sand and controlling how much sand we take out. So the first thing I do is I draw two lines in the sand about the width of a dollar bill, and I have students hit so that their club hits the back line and stays in the ground through the front line. And I'll put that on the screen here so you can see that. So the key to this drill is just, learning to control that low point, learning to take the right amount of sand by keeping that club in the sand the right amount of time. And then from there, it's almost always just setup tweaks. We need to make sure that you are set up for success to hit a proper bunker shot. And just because you set up one way doesn't mean your buddy should set up one way as well. Many people swing the club differently, and we've got to set you up to swing down in the sand the right way without feeling like you have to really change your golf swing much. So for me, I tend to have a very shallow swing, and when I'm swinging poorly in the bunker, I'm catching the ball clean and I send it sailing over the green. So I know that what that means is I need to steepen out my angle of attack, or steepen out the angle that the club's coming down into the sand. So I need to make myself steeper. So instead of changing my golf swing, changing anything there, all I do is I load a whole ton of weight onto my left foot and I keep it there as I swing. And that's gonna make almost anybody naturally swing a little bit steeper. And that's more than enough for me. So if you're the type that's catching the ball clean or hitting the ground behind the ball and it skips up into the back of the ball and it goes sailing over the green, I think you should give this a shot. We want to play the ball, maybe just forward to center in the stance. I want you to play that weight all the way forward, and the key here is keep it there. If you're shifting back in the backswing, you're in big trouble. We need to keep that weight where it starts in the bunker. All right, so if you're the type that is digging too much, you take too much sand, you tend to fluff it and leave it in the sand, I want you to do this. I want you to play the ball more forward in your stance, and I want you to keep your weight 50-50. Okay, I also want you to take your club face and significantly open it. All three of those things are going to help shallow out your swing, make sure that you're not digging too deep in the sand, and that you're hitting better bunker shots. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate one of each. So for myself, this is how I would swing. So I'm going to keep all my weight forward. I'm going to play the ball somewhat towards the middle of my stance. And it's a real simple move for me. My golf swing feels really simple. All I do is get the club up and pivot through, and that's what I'm going to do here. But setting myself up so that the club tends to bottom out behind the ball. Okay, so all my weight's forward. I'm just going to get it up, pivot to the target. Awesome. Flew it a bit far, but great contact, great entry into the sand. I hit it just how I wanted to. I just flew it a little far. So for those of you that tend to dig too deep, what you want to do is, again, play that weight more 50-50. So we want it more centered. I want the ball position more forward, and I want that face open. Now this one scares me because I might tend to catch it clean when I do this, because this is not how I really set up for this shot. That would look like this. There we go. It worked out great. So I had a nice shallow entry into the sand, and you can see, either technique's going to work, but what's most important is that you pick the technique that fits your swing the most. So try to figure out, do I dig too much? Am I too shallow? Do I need to take more or less sand? And I think these two techniques will really help you out. So let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you need any more help than this. I'd be happy to help out. Thanks and have a great one.